Kayla,
Ethan,
Lauren,
Justin,
Heather,
Josh.
Kyle.
And I'm Dennis.
Hello, my name is Linelle Creech, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to prevent skin cancer. Now, most people do not even consider that the sun is a poison to you. We go outside and play and hang out around the pool, the beach, but if we're not careful, the sun can give us cancer. Siegel states that ultraviolet light or sunlight is a known carcinogen. Per Siegel, melanoma is the deadliest skin cancer and is preventable since 90% is caused by ultraviolet light or sunlight. I am going to tell you how to prevent skin cancer. The very first thing per Siegel is to limit the amount of time in the sun. I remember always hearing when I was younger, go outside and play. Get out of here, leave me alone. I still say that to my kids to go outside and play. We spend a lot of time outside in the sun. We walk, run, play sports outside, play in the pool, go to the beach, and do yard work. Most of the kids spend hours outside playing football, baseball, soccer, and many other sports. I know that when my kids are done from being outside during football all day, they come home with burns on their arms, and that's just from one game. They do that every weekend, almost all year long. The parents or siblings, they're sitting in the stands, watching, observing, and they're watching for hours and hours. So they get long exposure to the sun also. Now, Siegel states that the worst time to be out in the sun is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. are the majority of the time frames for all sports games. I know that we cannot eliminate all sun exposure altogether, but we'll just try not to stay outside as long and try to go out before 10 or after 4 p.m. Now, for the adolescent kids and the young adults who purposefully spend time outside, tanning beds, just trying to get a good tan, just trying to look good. Cho et al. States that sunburns during adolescence are known significantly to increase the chance of likelihood of getting skin cancer later in life. Siegel states that having a tan is considered desirable, beautiful, and healthy. Siegel also states that this is especially true among young women who think that having a tan makes them look attractive and healthy. Cho et al. Found that more than 90% of those who use sun lamps were aware of the risk of premature aging, skin cancer effects that can cause, but were unwilling to alter their behavior. And I believe it. I used to go to the tanning beds. I wanted to look healthy. Even my husband wanted me to go to the tanning beds to make me look more healthy. I know there's a lot of pressure to look good. Siegel states that the number of people diagnosed with melanoma has doubled in the past 30 years. Now, I know we want our kids to be active. We're not going to miss our kids' games. We're still going to go to the beach. We're still going to hang out at the pool. So this leads me to the next preventative measure, which is sunscreen. The main thing to think about sunscreen lotion is to apply all over the exposed body. Siegel states that the sunscreen that you should be using should be at least an SPF of 15, if not higher. The higher it is, the better it works. Make sure to also apply the lotion all over the sun, or the skin, also the face. And I know we hate putting sunscreen on the face because it gets in the eyes, it sweats in the eyes, but you sweat resist it and rub it all the way in. You also need to reapply the sunscreen throughout the day. That one coat is not going to last you all day if you're out there all day long at the pool or at the ocean. So make sure you reapply it. Cho et al. Believes that sunscreen by itself, though, is inadequate because it is associated with a decrease in other forms of skin protection, and an increase in time spent in the sun and the probability of sunburns. So just sunscreen itself isn't going to do the job. The more important methods stated by Cho et al. Are wearing protective clothing, staying in the shade, and avoiding the sun during the peak periods. So let's talk about protective clothing and sunglasses. Clothing is great protection. It doesn't need to be reapplied, and it does a better job protecting your skin than just sunscreen. Protective clothing is all over. You can get it anywhere. You can get it for adults, for kids, for infants. If you look at any magazine or catalog, you're going to find all different kinds and varieties of children's protective clothing. The clothing comes in pretty colors, pinks, blues, different pictures, different designs. styles, characters. Now also hats and sunglasses are very good for protection. Young children need those hats to help protect their scalps. A lot of them don't have hair or they're bald when they're little, so they definitely need that extra added protection to help them. Sunglasses are very good at protecting everyone's eyes. You have to do it for driving around, you have to do it any other place. But they also make sunglasses for little kids, and they make them so they wrap around their head so they can't fall off. Now the last but equally important method is self-examination. Now Siegel recommends that you inspect infants' and children's skin for moles. Also make sure to inspect yourself. Siegel states that melanoma and squamous cell carcinoma are potentially fatal if not caught early. Make sure you have your doctor or your child's doctor look at anything you're concerned about and monitor it. Now in conclusion, we want to protect ourselves and most importantly, our kids from anything harmful. Now one very important yet overlooked carcinogen is the sun. And we're exposed to it all day long and we're exposed to it every single day of our lives. So to prevent skin cancer, limit the amount of time in the sun, use multiple sunscreen methods, and examine yourself and your kids frequently. Everyone needs to think about skin cancer now before it happens to you. Thank you.
You say